So, hello and good morning to everyone. So, our today's lead code question is 3121, which is count the number of special characters and part 2. So, yesterday we have solved the part 1 of this question. So, let's start this one. So, in this question, we are given a string, word, and a letter C. A letter C is called special if it appears both in the lowercase and uppercase in the word. Let's say we have letter A. So if A appears in lowercase as well as in uppercase in the word, then, and the second condition is every lowercase occurrence of that character every lowercase occurrence of that character should appear before the first uppercase occurrence of C. That means all the lowercase letters should appear before the first uppercase letter, right? So these are the two conditions which makes a character special. First condition is that it should appear in both lowercase and uppercase, and the second condition is all lowercase letters should appear before the first uppercase occurrence of that particular character. And what we need to do is we need to return the total number of special letters in the word, right? So let's start with example. So here see, we have A, then we have again A. So for A we have both, it appears in lowercase as well as in uppercase, and we can see all the lowercase letters appear before the first occurrence of uppercase. So both the conditions satisfies, so it is special. Then we see for B, for B we have B in lowercase, B in uppercase, and even the second condition that first all lowercase appears before first uppercase, then it is also special. Same for C. So here all three characters A, B and C are sorry, so here all three characters A, B and C are special. So the count is 3, so we return 3 as the answer. So let's see the example number 2. So in example number 2 we have A, but there is no uppercase for A. We have B, no uppercase for B. We have C, no uppercase for C. So none of them is special, so our answer is 0. Then let's move to the example number 3. So here we have small a, and for small a we have capital A also. But if we see, the lowercase letter A is appearing after uppercase A, so it is not special. Then for B, it is appear in both lowercase and uppercase, but here this lowercase b is appearing after this uppercase B, so it is also not special. And for C, we do not have C in lowercase, so it is also not special. So here also none of them is special, so our output is 0. So let's see the constraints. So the number of characters in the word is 2 into 10 ki power 5, right? That points to big of n solution or n log n solution, right? And our word consists of only lowercase and uppercase English letters only, right? So these are the constraints. So let's move to the approach part. So as we know, a character is special if it appears in both lowercase and uppercase letters, right? This is the first condition. And the second condition is all lowercase should appear before the first uppercase, right? Before the first uppercase letter. So if we simplify this condition, then that means the last lowercase index of a particular character should be smaller than the first uppercase index. Then all lowercase letters will appear before the first uppercase index. That condition should have been satisfied. If this condition satisfies, the second condition will automatically satisfy, right? So let's see an example. So here the last lowercase index of A is 1, and the first uppercase index of capital A is 2. So 1 is less than 2, then A is special, A is special, right? Then if you see the second example here, the last first uppercase index of capital A is 0 and last lowercase index of small a is 4, and 4 is less than 0. No, 4 is not less than 0. So the second condition fails. So small a is not special, right? Because the lowercase letter appears after uppercase, right? So what we need to do is, so basically we need to maintain two things. First thing is that last index of the lowercase character, and the second thing is first occurrence index of the uppercase character, right? So we have 26 lowercase letters, that is A to Z, and 26 uppercase characters, that is also A to Z. So basically we use two different arrays of size 26, that is lowercase and uppercase, to store the last index of the lowercase letters or lowercase characters and the first index of the uppercase characters. So what we do is, when we iterate through the string, so if we get a lowercase character, so we directly update the index of that character, right? Assuming that that particular character is the last occurrence, right? And if the character is uppercase, so for uppercase we need the index of the first one. So first we check whether we have already present, whether this character is already present or not, right? So we check if index is not equal to -1. That means, so if index is equal to -1, that means it is already not present. Then we store this index. But if it is not equal to -1 means this character has already appeared. So now it is appearing again. So we don't store the index this time, because we need the index of first appearance. We need the index where this character appears first, right? And then after processing the whole word, we will check for all the 26 letters. That if last lower is not equal to -1, that means that particular character is appear in lowercase. First appear is not equal to -1, that means the uppercase is also present of that letter. And the third thing is that last lower index should be lesser than first upper index. This is the second condition, that is all the lowercase should appear before the first uppercase. So if this whole condition satisfies, then it will be a special letter, because it is appearing in lowercase, it is appearing in uppercase, and all the letters in lowercase appears before the uppercase one. So it satisfies all the conditions, so it is a special letter. So increment our answer, and at the end we count, and then we return the number of the special letters we have in the word. So let's move to the code part. So in code we have taken two vectors, one to store the index of the lowercase letter, that is last lower, and the second one to store the index of the first appearance of uppercase letter, right? And then we have iterated over the string word, and then we check if the character is in lowercase, then we directly update the index of that character, right, in the last lower vector. Else what we do is, else we find the index, else we have taken the index of that uppercase, and then first we check if the value at that particular index is equal to -1, that means it is appearing first time, right? So if it is appearing first time, and we need to store the index of the first appearance, so we store the index, right, of that particular character. So after processing all the letters, then what we do is, then we process all the letters from 0 to 26, that is A to Z, and we check the index, that is whether, see, these two conditions, first condition and second condition, are to check, this is to check whether they are present in lowercase. So if they are present in lowercase, then their index should not equal to -1, and if they are present in uppercase, then their value at that index in first upper vector should not equal to -1. So this is to these two conditions are to check whether they are present in lowercase and uppercase not, and this condition is to check the second condition, that all lowercase appears before the first upper case. So if the whole condition satisfies, then the particular character is a special character, so we increment our answer, and at the end we return our answer. So I hope I am able to explain you the solution properly. So if you like the video, please make sure to like, share and subscribe the channel. Thank you.